Once upon a time, in a bustling city full of towering buildings and whirring machines, there lived a little robot named Sparky. Unlike the other robots, who were built for heavy lifting, fast running, or clever thinking, Sparky was designed for one thing: kindness. With shiny blue metal and a glowing heart, Sparky loved helping people, but deep down, he longed to be a hero, just like the ones he'd read about in the robot stories. "I want to be brave," Sparky would say to his best friend, a tiny bird named Pixel. "I want to prove that even small robots can make a big difference." Pixel would chirp and flutter around Sparky's head, her tiny wings fluttering like the beats of a drum. "You're already a hero, Sparky. You help people every day." But Sparky didn't feel like enough of a hero. He dreamed of saving the day in grand, exciting ways, fighting off evil, rescuing people, and going on daring adventures. One sunny morning, Sparky got his chance. A loud siren blared throughout the city. The mayor's voice crackled through the loudspeakers. "Help! Help! The city's main power station is in trouble. We need someone to fix it before the entire city runs out of energy." Sparky's heart skipped a beat. This was it. His chance to prove he could be a hero. Without a moment's hesitation, he grabbed his toolkit and ran toward the power station. As he zoomed through the streets, he passed by the bigger, faster robots, who were too busy to notice him. But Sparky didn't mind. He was determined. When he reached the power station, the sight before him was overwhelming. Sparks flew from broken wires, and the lights flickered wildly. The big robots who normally fixed things like this were nowhere to be seen. "I'll fix this," Sparky shouted to himself, even though he felt nervous. He quickly got to work, his little hands moving quickly and carefully. He unscrewed panels, twisted wires, and connected circuits with precision. But as he worked, he noticed something strange. A large crack in one of the main power conduits was growing bigger, and if it wasn't sealed soon, the entire city would lose power. "Oh no," Sparky thought. "I need help." He looked around but saw no one. The big robots were still far away, and the city's lights flickered dangerously. Sparky was all alone. Then, a thought popped into his head. Maybe he wasn't the biggest robot, but he had something special: his heart. He couldn't let the city down. With a deep breath, Sparky reached into his chest compartment and pulled out a tiny, sparkling blue gem, the heart of his power source. It was the most precious thing he had, and he'd always kept it safe. But he knew that to save the city, he had to act fast. With a shaking hand, Sparky pressed the gem against the crack. The moment it touched the metal, a wave of light and warmth spread out, sealing the crack and powering up the conduit. The lights in the power station steadied, and soon, the entire city was glowing brightly once more. Sparky looked around in awe. The station was fixed. He had done it. As the other robots arrived, they cheered for Sparky. "Hooray for Sparky!" they all exclaimed. The smallest, bravest robot of them all, Sparky beamed with pride. His dream had come true. He wasn't just a helper anymore, he was a hero. But as he looked down at the tiny blue gem in his chest, he realized something even more important: being brave wasn't about how big or strong you were. It was about doing the right thing, no matter how small you were or how scary the task seemed. From that day on, Sparky was known as the brave little robot, the hero who showed everyone that courage comes from the heart. Moral of the story: bravery doesn't come from size or strength. It comes from having the courage to do what's right, no matter how small you may feel.